Okay, so Andrew Tate got canceled. What do you guys think? I want you guys to put in the comments, do you think it was rightfully so? Do you think he is guilty of what they're saying he is? I'm going to give you my take, and I'm going to tell you right now, absolutely not. However, I'm not surprised that he got arrested. By the way, I'm recording on 2 cameras, so if you see me, go back and forth, it's because I'm recording on 2 cameras. Do I think that Andrew Tate did what they said that he did? Absolutely not. However, I'm not surprised that he's arrested. Why? Because they're looking for a way to take this man down. It's the bottom line. He is public enemy number 1 against the powers that shouldn't be, right? If you notice, Andrew Tate continuously goes on podcasts, continuously does videos, and he keeps saying something that's very telling. What is it that he's saying? He's saying, hey, listen, I am not suicidal, and there is under no circumstances will I ever take my life, will I ever kill myself. Why is he saying that? Because Epstein didn't kill himself. Because a bunch of these people, I'm not going to get that much into these things, but I am going to say that. So what happened right now is something that stemmed back from earlier, I believe it was earlier this year, if not last year. Some girls were hanging out with Andrew Tate and Tristan in, I guess, whatever this country is, it might be Romania. And the boyfriend finds out somehow, which we're going to put a video clip here of Andrew Tate himself explaining why he got arrested that day and why he got released and no charges were filed, because they found nothing on him. So here's what happened. Eventually the girl calls a boyfriend. The boyfriend naturally, understandably gets upset. His girl's hanging out in another country with some other guys, right? And he calls the embassy. The police go over there and they arrest Tate, and something about swatting as well. Again, the video we're going to share here momentarily. But he was released on all charges. Well, apparently it seems to be that particular incident the reason why they arrested him today, right? So we're going to find out. Do I think he did it? Absolutely not. Can I be wrong? Of course I could be wrong. I'm just giving you my opinion. But one thing that I knew before this happened is that the powers that be are going to attack him. Think about this. When he got canceled, he didn't get canceled because he's a misogynist. That's bullshit. He got canceled because he has too much influence and he's speaking too much truth. That is an absolute fact. They don't want him to go out there and talk to the masculine youth and teach them to think for themselves and teach them how the world really works and who really runs this world. They don't want him to do that. Guess what? They canceled him. And if you understand how they systematically canceled everything at the same time, 30 different media streams started mentioning the same thing at the same time. A bunch of people from the LGBT community, like 30 LBGT, whatever, right? ABCD, LBGT, whatever community, like at the same time, put out the same hate information on this dude. It's a coordinated attack, and he knew that this was going to happen. So for those reasons, I don't think that the guy getting arrested is any surprise. I am a little bit surprised of how he got arrested. I know that he's being attacked. He knows he's being attacked. And I also, unfortunately, would not be surprised if the dude ends up dead. I mean, I said it. Is that what I wish for him? I don't wish death on any man. But when you are saying so much truth and exposing so much truth, guess what? You're running some major, major risks, man. He's playing with fire. Let's not go that far, okay? I'm not going to mention some of these things in detail, but I'm going to have you read between the lines. What was happening in 2020 and 2021 when doctors were coming out and saying an opposite view of what mainstream media and, say, for example, Fauci were saying? When they were saying this is experimental, this is not safe, right? Drinking that wine is not safe, right? Wink, wink. Drinking that wine is not safe. Doctors, for many, many years, were getting shadow banned, were getting canceled, and even ending up dead. What happens when you say things that are contrary to what the mainstream media and the agendas are pushing? You get canceled, or you get suicided, right? Suicided, right? So I think that's what's happening with Andrew Tate right now. This is just another attack on him because of those reasons. So let's do this. Let's get into the clip of him explaining what happened with that girl when he got arrested the first time for quote unquote human trafficking. And again, time will tell, right? And even honestly, even if it ends up being that the evidence comes out that he indeed did that, do I believe it? Personally, I don't believe it. He's being attacked. So let's look at that clip right now.
I wasn't doing it. What happened was, and I've explained this at length, I was swatted. Loads of people have been swatted. Someone called the police with a fictitious story, a complete false story. We were having a party at our house. There was a bunch of girls there. My brother and I got bored, decided to go to the casino. We don't gamble heavily, but we wanted to go play poker. We went to the casino, left the party unattended. There was like 20 girls there in our PA. So there's only girls in the house. This is all on CCTV. This is the reason I'm not in jail. The girl gets a phone call. It's her boyfriend in America, somewhere in Massachusetts. I saw you on Instagram story. That's Tate's house. The girl, who's from Miami, actually flew over to meet Tristan. She messaged him on Instagram. The girl said, yeah, but I didn't want to be here. I'm trying to leave, and hung up. So her boyfriend, I don't know, simps, bro. I don't know if he believed her. I don't know if he was jealous of us. I don't know what. Calls the American embassy in Romania and said, my girlfriend's being held against her will in this house. Now, I have absolute respect for the Romanian authorities. I would hate to live in a country where they get a phone call saying a woman is kidnapped and they don't bother to do anything about it. That would be a terrible country to live in. Of course they strapped up. Of course they turned up. They were very, very respectful. They turned up. They were all strapped, but they were very respectful. Andrew, because I'm known in the country. Andrew, Tristan, we've heard this report that it was a very cordial conversation. Look around the house. No one's here. We have CCTV in our whole house. They went to the cameras. They saw the girl on the phone, go out, get a pizza, come back, get an Uber home. They're like, well, this is bullshit. It's like, well, obviously it's bullshit. I was swatted. A guy effectively just made up a false reason and called me. Ta-da. Took us to the police station, do some paperwork. They came to the house initially to search the house at 5. By 8 p.m., we went to the police station, do some paperwork. By 8:45, we were released.
Okay, so that was his explanation of, and of course, they say there's always 3 sides to the story, right? There's this side, that side, and the truth. I believe his side a lot more than mainstream media. Frankly, I don't believe just about anything that mainstream media says, but, you know, we're going to see. Time will tell again, right? But here's what I find very funny. So many low-life losers celebrating this like it's something incredible. Oh, yeah, I knew this and I knew that. It's like, bro, you're the type of dude that's never going to make an impact in your own life, much less in the world, right? Andrew Tate has already made a whole bunch more impact than you ever wished to hope. And so many of these lowlifes are over here celebrating another person, and they don't even know the facts. They don't even know if it's really true. They just believe what mainstream media says. These are the same kind of people that if Fauci told them, hey, you got to wear a mask to make love, they'd oblige. Next day, they'd be making love, if they had somebody to make love with, right, with a mask, right? These are the same people that their television set tells them, hey, you got to take this prick, this experimental prick. You got to take it and don't question. We're telling you what it is, and you do what we say and you obey. And guess what? These are the same people that take that exact prick. You guys know what I'm talking about. Read between the lines. As a matter of fact, you know, it kind of reminds me, another thing I saw today is that doctor, I think that Canadian doctor that said that he would not cry at the funeral of an unjabbed person. He would not cry at that person's funeral. Matter of fact, he said he wanted to punch those people in the face because they were selfish. The irony is that that dude passed away, what, 2 weeks after his 3rd shot. That's some irony stuff. Guess what? That's the kind of guy that be... it's funny because that's the kind of guy, stereotypical guy, for sure, that would be celebrating Tate's getting arrested right now. So anyways, I find that very interesting. All right, man. So here's the bottom line. If you have massive influence and you are speaking truth, and especially if you're speaking against the left, if you go speak against the right, nothing's going to happen to you. But if you have massive influence and you are speaking truth and you are speaking something against what the agenda is, you're going to get censored, you're going to get attacked, which has already happened. All of this has been happening to Andrew Tate for over a year. You're going to get censored, you're going to get attacked, and some people are even going to end up dead. That is the reason why Andrew Tate keeps saying that he's probably going to end up dead. He says, I never kill myself. I want to make that very clear, which I think is very smart for him to say that. And also, look what's happening with Kanye and who's that other guy? Kyrie Irving or whatever. I don't follow basketball too much. I don't agree with everything they say, but I will say this. A lot of what they're saying is absolute truth, absolute facts. And guess what? The people that run this world, I'll just say it's a 3-letter word. The people that run this world don't like it. And they need what their agenda is to be pushed. And I get it. There's going to be some people that are going to watch this video that you believe mainstream media. Whatever they tell you, you believe. You're probably on your 12th, you know, BOOSTER, right? That's cool. Hey, listen, get off the channel. Go look at another channel. This is not for you. No big deal. We can accept that we agree to disagree, and that's it. Leave it at that. So anyways, Those are my takes. I think it's bullshit. I think it's just another attack on him. I don't think they're done. Let me tell you something. One last thing. Why do you think the majority of celebrities that stay relevant never talk against the left? They never talk against these subjects. You know why? Because they wouldn't have a career if they did. Very few people have the balls to stand up to these evil people like Tate, and that's the reason why shit like this is happening. So anyways, give me your thoughts in the comments. Take care.